When we talk about practical preparedness, hunting is a foundational skill. And look, one way or another, that means you've got to get comfortable behind a firearm, specifically a good rifle. Now, you can hunt with a lot of different rifles, but if we're talking about a tool you can depend on, one that's built to withstand harsh conditions, the list gets a lot tighter. Today, we're going to break down some of the most versatile hunting rifles on the market. The kind of guns that will run no matter the setting, the weather, or the terrain you drag them through. Let's get into it. Savage Arms 1 in 10 Trail Hunter Lite. First up, the Savage Arms 110 Trail Hunter Lite. This is an updated take on their proven 110 platform, and in my opinion, it offers a ton of value for what you're getting. Savage built this thing explicitly to handle nasty weather. The standout feature for me is that Hogue overmolded stock. This isn't just cheap plastic, it's got that tacky rubberized grip covering the entire stock. When your hands are wet or cold or muddy, you will maintain a solid hold. They also hit the barreled action with a Cerakote finish, which is exactly what you want to seal out moisture and prevent rust. The rest of the rifle is classic Savage. You get that 3-position tang safety, a threaded sporter barrel for a break or a can, and that user-adjustable accu-trigger, which is one of the best factory triggers out there. If you want that 110 action in a package that's ready for the backcountry, this is it. And at around $650, it's a hard price to beat. Wetherby Vanguard Obsidian. Next, we've got the Wetherby Vanguard Obsidian. Just the name tells you what it's built for. The Vanguard series has been around for over a decade, and honestly, it flies under the radar way too often for how good it is. The Obsidian is the latest version. I got my hands on one at the 2024 NRA annual meetings in Dallas. Right out of the box, Wetherby guarantees a sub-MOA 3-shot group. That is flat out impressive, especially at its price point, which is usually around $550. This makes it a fantastic option for preppers on a budget. It's built on a synthetic Monte Carlo style stock, and don't let the polymer fool you, this thing is tough. It's got a cold hammer forged barrel, a solid 3-position safety, and an M16 style extractor for reliable feeding and ejection. They've also got an integrated recoil lug. All the critical metal parts get a graphite black Cerakote finish, so it's built to resist the elements. The 2-stage match-grade trigger is fantastic. It's crisp, light, and you can adjust it yourself to fine-tune your precision. Now, it's a little heavier, coming in around 7.5 pounds empty, but the rifle feels balanced. I'm confident you can carry this thing on long hunts without issue. Barrels range from 20 to 26 inches, and it comes in a huge variety of calibers. We're talking 22-250 Rem 223 Rem 6.5, Creedmoor 6.5 PRC 7mm PRC, and a whole lot more. Whatever you're hunting, there's an Obsidian chambered for it. Ruger American Gen 2. You knew this one was coming, the Ruger American Gen 2. The first generation American was, in my book, one of the best utility rifles ever made. It wasn't the most refined, but it just worked, and it was practical for everybody. Well, the Gen 2 takes that formula and makes it even better. They made some smart changes. First, they shortened the barrel from 22 inches down to 20 inches on most models. That makes it handier in a blind or moving through thick brush. That barrel is also spiral fluted and Cerakoted, which optimizes both durability and accuracy, and it helps shave weight. The whole rifle comes in at about 6.2 pounds, which your shoulders will thank you for on an all-day hunt. The barrel is threaded 5/8 by 24 TPI, and it ships with a radial muzzle brake right in the box. Another big upgrade is the safety. It's still on the tang where it belongs, but now it's a 3-position safety, which is a big functional improvement. It uses a rugged synthetic stock built to resist weather, and it features that Ruger power bedding system. This system securely locks the action and free floats the barrel, which is key for consistent accuracy. The Gen 2 covers all the bases for hunting calibers 243, 273-08, and 6.5 Creedmoor. This means you can use it for just about any game in any terrain. It keeps the Ruger Marksman adjustable trigger, which you can set from 3 to 5 pounds, and the CNC machined bolt has a 70-degree throw. That shorter throw means fast, smooth cycling, even with a big scope mounted on top. Browning X-Bolt Hell's Canyon speed. All right, now if you need to reach out way out, you're going to want a dedicated long-range rifle. and the Browning X-Bolt Hell's Canyon Speed is still one of my top picks. This rifle is built on Browning's X-Bolt platform, and that action is special. It's precision machined, it feels incredibly crisp and slender. It uses 3 locking lugs, which gives you that super short 60-degree bolt lift. That means plenty of clearance for your scope ocular when you're cycling the action fast. Now, this one is a step up in price. You're looking at a street price between $1,800 and $2,000, but you're paying for performance and features. It's got a full Cerakote finish on the barrel and action, so it's locked down against corrosion. The composite stock features that ATAX AU camo pattern, which gives you good concealment in various terrains. And this rifle is light for what it is, only 6.5 pounds. The barrel is fluted, which helps cut weight and aids in cooling, letting you fire successive shots without accuracy degrading. That barrel is also free-floated and has a sporter contour, which is why this gun is known for its long-range accuracy. It handles all the popular long-range calibers: 6.5, Creedmoor 300, Win Mag 308 Winchester, you name it. You combine all that with Browning's feather trigger system, and you've got a rifle that is just deadly accurate. Tikka T3X Lite. Last, but definitely not least, the Tikka T3X Lite. This rifle is not new, but it is absolutely tested and proven. It's one of my go-to recommendations for a reason. It weighs in at about 6.8 pounds, which is a great sweet spot. The barrel is 24.3 inches with a 1 in 10 twist. The overall length is right around 44 inches. It comes with a 17mm rail and is compatible with T3 and T3X scope bases. One reason this gun is so rugged is that cold hammer forged barrel. It's fluted, and it comes threaded 5/8 by 24 TPI, ready for a suppressor or a break. It sits in a synthetic rough-tech stock, which is notable because it's foam-filled in key areas to cut down on noise. It also has a soft rubber recoil pad and sling swivel studs. I really like the aggressive texturing on the pistol grip, and the forend it gives you a rock-solid grip even if your hands are sweaty. Tikka triggers are fantastic. It's a single-stage, certified crisp, and user-adjustable between 2 and 4 pounds. This really helps with consistent shot placement. But the real magic of a Tikka is that bolt action. It is famously smooth, letting you run the rifle incredibly fast for follow-up shots. It uses a detachable magazine and is available in a ton of calibers, making the T3X Lite flexible enough for anything from varmints to big game like elk. Alright, that's the list. 5 rifles that are built to take a beating and keep on running. No matter what situation you find yourself in, these tools will get the job done. Thanks for tuning in. If you got value out of this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below, letting me know what rifle you depend on. Stay sharp and stay prepared.